Hello, welcome to the Make Up Diaries. So, dilemma. You're going on a first date. What should you do with your face? How should you wear your makeup? Now, I got a request from a 13-year-old girl. She's going on her first date to the cinema. So, I'm going to give her a little advice, and anyone else out there that's got a first date. Now, taking her age into consideration, okay, 13 years of age, and where she's going, the cinema, we're not going to go too OTT because I think, especially at that young age, sometimes you can wear too much makeup. It can be so thick, it could scare a guy off. And I would also say lay off kind of high glitter, big heavy lips, because you know no one's going to want to give you a little peck on the lips if you've got bright red or really dark plum lips. You don't want to put a guy off, and especially a young guy might also not be as into makeup and, you know, not want you to look like a painted doll. So basically, taking into account the age, all the scenarios, come up with a look I'm going to do for you. This has come from Primark, so we've got here for £4.50 a set, which is perfect for any young girls to go out and buy. You get a makeup bag, and this is what you get in it: lip glosses around the back, a palette, which I'm going to take the look for. Behind here you've got sparkly eyeshadows and sparkly pots, which isn't, I don't think, good for the first date, but it can be used in other scenarios. You've got a glitter eyeliner pencil and another kohl pencil there. So all great. Oh, and a bronzer. So I'm going to start with the bronzer and see how we get on. So this is a natural look. Now you can wear a base. I've got on a Bobbi Brown base. So I would advise you, not that I know your skin tone necessarily, but try and find yourself a really lovely, flawless liquid. You can go to any high street chemist or store, so you'll probably get one that fits your budget, whether it's Max Factor, Bourjois, Bobbi Brown, MAC, you know, any spectrum. If you live in England, Tesco do a fantastic liquid. So this is the blush. So I'm just putting a bit of bronzer, because if you're going on that first date, you want to look healthy and glowy. And blusher, it's a must to have a lovely blusher. Because if he's not going to make you blush, you've got to blush yourself. So there we go, I'm putting the bronzer all the way around, just down the nose, and it's immediately going to give you that natural look. And I must say, I've not used this bronzer. It's very good. I'm really impressed with that. I've had other bronzers that are more expensive, and that I'm loving. So I'm going to get the palette out now. And in this palette, it comes with a great pink blush. So once you've done your bronzer, you just, with a little brush, it's very dinky this, look at that little set. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of this pink just naturally there. Okay, now let's get on to the eyes. So, what are we going for? Now, there's lots of different colours there. So let's think. Cinema, we don't want to go too heavy. I might try for this colour, this lovely green smoked with a bit of the charcoal. So I'm going to start with the white and just dab that in the centre of the eye. There we go. Now sometimes cheaper shadows, the only thing I find is they you need to kind of dust them off because they get a bit bitty. There we go. And then I'm going to move to this green. Now obviously if you don't suit the green, you could use this orangey shade instead, or even the navy. But I fancy green. So I'm just putting that green all the way over, and then the other side. Now this is a lovely light green, so you're not going to scare anyone away, and it's still a natural daytime colour for the cinema. There we go. Now you could leave it at that, but if you did want to go a tiny bit more smoky, then I'm going to go for this charcoal. And I'm just going to smoke it in the corner. And this will just give a bit of definition. There we go. Can you see? It's very, very subtle. But again, we don't want this to be a really heavy look, because the request was a cinema date. So that's what I'm sticking to. That's the brief. There we go, and I think that's blending in lovely. And now I'm going to move to the other eye. And they always say with dark shadows, less is more. So just build it up very, very subtly. You can always go heavier once you've kind of seen the eye and matched it up. Okay, we're just going to match. Do a bit darker on this one. There we go, and just look in the mirror and test that they're both even. And then to blend it in more, we're going to go back to the green. We don't want to lose that green colour. And just blend it back into the smoke. Again, in terms of eyeliner, we can use the eyeliner that came in the little pot. So let's just get that out. And eyeliner, I think it's good to define that eye a tiny bit. It doesn't have to be a thick line. Just go really close to the lash. But I think, you know, if you're flirting, the eye is gonna be the main thing that you can work it with. There we go, so you want that eye to, whoa, you want it to pop out. It's going round. There we go, and then I'm just going to dot a tiny bit underneath. Again, really subtle. Just use my finger to smoke it round. There we go. Of course, you've got to put your mascara on, you've got to flutter those lashes. This pack doesn't come with a mascara, but don't forget you can just now add on the mascara. But it does come with a nice gloss. It comes with a lovely pink gloss. So although I would avoid bright, harsh lips, I would gloss up those lips. So here we go. This is a transparent gloss. It's got a subtle pink sheen. There we go. And that's the look. So this was the date look for the cinema. I hope the particular subscriber that asked me that question is watching, and anyone else out there. I'll try and do another look. Say if you're going out to a club or you're getting a bit more glammed up, then you can also obviously go heavier and go all out, and we can use some of the sparkly pots that also come with the Primark pack. So that was the look. I'll be back for yet more looks very, very soon. Bye bye.